Hello students, myself Dr. C.R. Chougule, Head Department of English, Gopal Krishna Gokhale College, Kolhapur. This lecture is for the students of BA3 Compulsory English. In the previous lecture, we have seen interview skills and types of interviews. Now let us know the poem of Jibananda Das, I Shall Return to this Bengal. Jibananda Das, 1899 to 1954, was an Indian poet, writer, novelist, and essayist in the Bengali language. Popularly called Rupasi Bengal Kavi, that is, poet of beautiful Bengal. Das is probably the most read poet after Rabindranath Tagore. He is acknowledged as one of the greatest poets in the Bengali language. Most of his work were hidden, and only 7 volumes of his poems were published. After his death, it was discovered that apart from poems, Das wrote 21 novels and 108 short stories. His early poems exhibit the influence of Qazi Nazrul Islam, but in the latter of the 20th century, his influence became one of the major catalysts in the making of Bengali poetry. He was variously branded at times and was popularly known as modernist poet. This poem is from his collection Rupasi Bengali, that is beautiful Bengal. Now let us see the summary of this poem. Hence, after death, as it were, the poet says, I shall return to this Bengal. To Bengal he wants to return, a place which has given him utmost fulfillment during his lifetime. And after death he also wishes or desires the same place. No one really knows what happens after his death. Yet the desire is that the poet expresses is eternal. But to Bengal he will return, but not as a man. He will return as a myna or a fishing kite or a dawn crow or maybe as a duck. As a human being, he has perceived this life as an outsider. Now he wishes to be one with it, one with this life which is strangely beautiful. This life is not completely knowable until and unless one is completely a part of it. Hence he says in this poem, I shall return to this Bengal, to the Dhanasri's bank, perhaps not as a man, but myna or fishing kite or dawn crow. The poet says that he may be a crow of dawn that flies in the fields of new harvest of early winter fall. He may be a duck floating in fragrant waters of water. Next, the poet says that he will come again for the love of the rivers. He may be seen as a bird drafting in a dusky airflow. Later on, the poet says that he may be as a kid spreading puffed ripe on front of lawns feeding birds. He may be sea as a young man adrift in a muddy water, and may be seen as a white crane. Lastly, he says that you will find me in such obscure form. Let us know the theme of this poem. Jibananda Das brings us no breath of heaven, nor blast of hell, but drawn up the everyday experiences of our senses to be a point. Let us see the poem. I shall return to this Bengal. I shall return to this Bengal, to the Dhanasri's bank, perhaps not as a man, but Maina or fishing kite, or dawn crow floating on the mid's bosom to alight. In the shade of this jackfruit tree, in this autumn harvest land, or maybe a duck, a young girl's bells on my red feet, dipping on calmly scented waters all the day. For love of Bengal's rivers, fields, crops, I will come this way. To this green shore of Bengal, drenched by Jalangi's waves, perhaps you will see a glass fly ride the evening breeze, or hear a barn owl call from the silk cotton tree. A little child toss rice grains on the country yard grass, or a boy on the Rupa's turgid stream steer Dignai, with torn white sail, white egrets swimming through red colors of clouds, to their home in the dark, you will find me among their crowd. Let us know the theme of the poem. Jibananda Das brings us no breath of heaven, nor blast of hell, but drawn up the everyday experiences of our senses to a point where it seems transformed or miraculous. He is important because he has brought a new note to the poetry. Important aspect his perfection of life is that in making the ordinary to extraordinary, and in making the animals of lower kinds like crow, mouse, duck, and so on. He unites his self with the other almost in the postmodernist way. That perhaps is also reason that why he appears to be a surrealist. His poetic self finds itself fulfilled in discovering life and beauty in nature. That is the nature of Bengal. As he says in this poem, perhaps you will see a glass fly ride the evening breeze, or hear a barn owl call from the silk cotton tree. His singularity lies in his ability to pursue beauty in the small objects of nature. And in that sense, he truly made ordinary Bengal beautiful in the eyes of his readers. At a time when he was writing, many readers of his poetry had called him the lonely poet. The reason for using such a label was perhaps because of his perception sense of melancholy or of death in his poems. Let us see the conclusion. Rabindranath Tagore called Jimbadana Das as a master of metaphors and poetic similes. This Bengali poet had written and seen perception after partition and pre-partition of India. His poems can be best understood through theory of Roland Barthes. A reader is born and the poet dies when his poems act upon the psyche of reader's mind. Jibananda Das understood how his readers reacted to his poetry. His love for his birthplace is there in I Shall Return to This Bengal. I think everybody knows and understood this poem clearly. Thanks for listening me carefully and attentively. Thank you.